What's going on, Jeromes? So there's way too much time in the sports media spent on things that are overrated. Blah, blah, blah. How does Dak Prescott and his decision and paying CeeDee Lamb affect LeBron's legacy? Blah, 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 right? But so we always say that we're here on this wall. You want us on this wall. You need us on this wall as a stalwart, as an ombudsman with the national media jabroni haircuts to point out when there is malfeasance. Right. And you could say, well, just ignore it. Who cares? Well, it matters because Joe 12-pack, casual sports fan like we are, they still get their news from the national media outlets. Right. And all of a sudden, it's like, the Vikings must stink because they're very overrated. No. So we like to give flowers when a spade is called a spade. And CBS Sports, Cody Benjamin listed Aaron Jones as well as Camryn Bynum as two of the most underrated players in the National Football League. So wanted to point that out. Also, who's on this list? Oh, Jack Jones. Who? Jack Jones, former Arizona State slash Patriots cornerback who picked off J.J. McCarthy in preseason. Oh, apparently he's pretty good. Yeah, again, it's almost like J.J. McCarthy and the Twos were playing the Raiders' starting defense. Minus Max Crosby and Wilkins. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. But Aaron Jones, this is what Cody wrote. Any running back on 30 tends to get overlooked, and Jones has an injury history. Also, it's weird, too. So Dalvin's been posting workout videos and stuff, trying to get another shot. Aaron Jones is older than Dalvin and has, well, maybe not as significant of an injury history, but still has a history. Still, the ex-Green Bay Packers... Misspelled greasy, grimy Green Bay Packers star retains top flight speed, even if he splits carries with Ty Chandler, which he will. He should have plenty of scoring opportunities thanks to the upside of Kevin O'Connell's well-stocked passing offense. And that's what's got me pumped, too, about adding Aaron Jones to this mix, because this offense is going to be good to go, even no matter what you think of Sling and Sam Darnold. But offensively, I mean, with Jefferson, eventually Addison, eventually Hawkinson, with Darisaw, Vikings will be good to go. And the running game last year was ass, thank you, but having the sombrero in town certainly will help things. Aaron Jones, in terms of yards per carry, is one of the best in the league over the last decade in terms of stacked boxes. So Vikings were able to get something done. And, we actually said that the fact that he's split carries throughout the duration of his career actually keeps a little mileage off him. Also, I mean, in a weird way, missing time consistently with injuries, maybe that helps keep him fresher as he gets 30. Who knows, man? Who knows? But also, not only his prowess running the ball, career 5 yards per carry on the ground, as well as his prowess as a receiver, is only going to help things. Plus, as we pointed out ad nauseum, his last 5 games in the stupid Packers waste management uniform, like he had 5 straight 100-yard games. He was ripping off almost 6 yards a carry, had 3 touchdowns against the Cowboys. So, again, it's not like there isn't any tread left on the tire. And notably, like everyone and their mom, whether it's the beat writers or fans attending training camp practices, I mean, Aaron Jones has got some pop. He's got some wiggle to him. And obviously, he must work out. Yeah, that's so good to go there. So love that Cody's calling out Aaron Jones. I'm taking Aaron Jones in fantasy. I don't care that he's going to split carries with Ty Chandler. I think that he's going to get a lot of the passing down work and also maybe a bulk of the goal line work. With Cam Bynum, Beasley's one of my favorite players, man. And not just because he's Filipino, so we claim him as a Asian Pacific Islander. That's right, one of us. But also the fact that he's risen up, changing positions, coming in as a cornerback out of Cal, moving to safety, and sort of getting lost in the soup his rookie year, but then really finding his way. And now in a contract year, like he's looking to get paid, rightfully so. This is what Cody wrote about Beasley. Once considered a developing, if unspectacular, partner for longtime Vikings leader Harrison Smith. Could that opener just be any more condescending and passive-aggressive? Please. Bynum may be Minnesota's most rangy defensive back at this point. He is. And with 4 picks and 17 pass deflections the last 2 seasons, including in some critical spots, he's a high achiever on the back end. And, of course, Beasley, he's very good at showing up in very key spots. And, of course, he was Defensive Player of the Week last year as well. And I just love him, man. I love the joy that he plays with. Movie And because you don't always see that, like for a lot of players, like the game is a job. So it's great to see someone who just loves the game. And same thing with like Justin Jefferson, same thing with JJ McCarthy. Like Beasley has that in spades. And of course, the Vikings have that holy triumvirate alkaline trio shaken like a dog, razor blades, of on the back end of that Flores defense, where Harrison still can play damn well. Metellus is a Swiss Army knife, and Beasley is that rangy free safety who watches the back end when Flores decides to do some spicy things. And he led the team in tackles last year with a $137 and was just really getting after things and coming into his own. And I would love to lock Beasley up to a long-term deal, keep him in purple in his prime, but we'll see what's in the cards. And I think that Beasley is definitely underrated, and it's a spot similar to when the Vikings gave Metellus his 2-year, $8 million extension before the start of last season. Like, pay him before he blows up, because I think Bynum could easily ascend into a Pro Bowl caliber talent. I think that he's already there. Then I think that he's going to show up this year. But like I said, love that a national media outlet is giving some props to guys like Cam Beasley as well as Aaron Jones, who I think is going to be sneaky valuable as a free agent addition this year. So it's good to see. But your thoughts are thoughts. CBS Sports lists Beasley and Aaron as two of the most underrated players in the National Football League. Your thoughts, our thoughts, their thoughts. You know what to do. Skol, production value.